I hate coming here, don't you?
It's hot. I'm so hot.
I'd hate coming here if I was cool. Pop doesn't even like it, and it's his own mother. I was so afraid of her when I was a kid. She'd come out of that door with a limp and a cane, and she'd look at you like she was gonna kill you. When I was 5, I drew a picture of her and called it Frankenstein's grandma.
Did she ever see it?
If she did, you'd be an only child today. Pop said she could swing her cane so fast, she could have been one of the greatest golfers in the world.
All I remember was I hated kissing her. It felt like putting your lips on a wrinkled ice cube.
Yeah, she's cold, all right. She was the only one at Mom's funeral who didn't cry. I wonder why Pop's talking to us so long for.
Because she's deaf in one ear, isn't she?
Yeah. Did you ever notice how there's something wrong with everyone on Pop's side of the family? Mom used to tell me that.
She didn't tell me. Like who?
Like all of them. Like Aunt Bella. She's a little closed down for repairs.
I don't care. I like her. Nicer than hothouse grandma.
I didn't say she wasn't nice. But she's got marbles rolling around up there. Mom said she got that way because when she was a kid, Grandma would hit her in the head every time she did something stupid, which only made her stupider.
She wasn't stupid at making great ice cream sodas.
Hooray, wonderful. She's 35 years old and she can make an ice cream soda. They don't give you a high school diploma for getting the cherry on top of the whipped cream.
She went to high school?
A little. She missed the first year because she couldn't find it.
You kids all right?
Yeah, Pop, fine.
I'll be through talking to your grandma in a few minutes. Why are you lying on the floor? Don't do that, Artie. You'll crease your pants. You want Grandma to see you with creased pants?
What do you want me to do? Carry an iron with me?
He's afraid of her, same as Aunt Bella. Like Aunt Bella couldn't count so good. So instead of 2 scoops of ice cream in the soda, she put 3 or 4 for the same price. And if Grandma saw it, wacko, another couple of IQ points gone. Oh, here, look at this. It's Aunt Gert when she was a kid. See how her head is down? Probably ducking, the old cane was coming at her. You don't think Aunt Gert's a little coconuts too?
No, she's just sick. She's got bad lungs or something.
Bad lungs, my eye. She can't talk right. She says the first half of a sentence breathing out and the second half sucking in. You've seen it.
Do it for me.
I don't wanna.
Come on, do it.
No, I don't wanna.
Do it.
Oh, hello, Jane. And how are you? And how is your father? And how is your little brother, Artie?
I love when you do that.
I once saw her try to blow out a candle, and halfway there, she sucked it back on. With these 2 eyes. Mom said she got that way because she was so afraid of Grandma. She never allowed her kids to cry.
Never?
Never.
Grandma is worried about the doily. Don't lean your head back on the doily, it gets grease on them. She just had them laundered.
You mean only people who just had a shampoo can sit here?
And what about Uncle Louie? You know what he is, don't you?
Yeah, a gangster. You believe that?
You bet. They say he's some big mobster's henchman.
You mean he's got a bad back?
Not hunchback, henchman. And real tough. He's a bagman.
What do you mean a bagman? He puts people in bags?
Not people. Money. Hot money. He collects bags of it from one guy and delivers it to the mob.
Hey, there's Aunt Bella.
Is she coming up?
No, she's walking right past the house.
I'll bet she's lost again. Hey, Aunt Bella! Up here, hi! Hi, Jay and Artie! That's right, up here! Oh, here she comes. She ought to wear a compass or something.
Will you keep your voices down? Grandma, she said, what are they yelling for?
We were calling down to Aunt Bella. She's on her way up.
Can I take my jacket off?
After Grandma sees you. And no ice cream sodas from Aunt Bella, even if she asks you, huh? We don't want to get Grandma upset now. Fix the doily.
Is she all right?
Her back is bothering her. When Bella comes up, tell her Mama wants a back rub. Comb your hair, Artie, and don't make a mess.
Jay? Honey, it's me, Aunt Bella. Can I come in?
Guess who forgot how to open the door?
I forgot my key.
Then how'd you get in downstairs?
Oh, I used my spare key. I'm glad you called me. I'm glad you called me. I walked right by the house again, didn't I? Sometimes I daydream so much I think I should carry an alarm clock. Oh, God, it's good to see you, Artie. Jay, my two favorite cousins.
Aren't we your nephews?
Well, of course you are. My cousins, my nephews, my boys. Come and give your Aunt Bella a kiss. Oh, let me get a good look at you. Oh, you both got so much bigger. You're growing up so fast it almost makes me cry. Where's your father? I haven't seen him in so long. Eddie, it's Bella. Is he here?
He's in there, talking to Grandma.
Oh, I better not disturb them. Did she ask for me?
Pop said her back was hurting. She wanted you to give her a back rub when you came in.
Did you tell her I was here?
No, you just came in.
Did you tell her where I went?
We didn't know where you went.
Well, let's not tell her just yet. Well, then we won't be able to visit. Oh, look at you getting so handsome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Aunt Bella.
I bet I look much older to you two. Do I? The truth, tell me.
I don't think so.
No?
I was hoping you'd say that. I'm 35 and I don't even look it, do I?
No.
Not to me.
And how old are you boys now? About 20?
I'm 13 and a half.
I'm 15 and a half.
Well, that adds up to about 35, so we can be brother and sisters. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just got back from the movies. I had the most wonderful time. Oh, I wish I'd known you were here. We all could have gone.
What did you see?
I don't know. I couldn't find the theater I was looking for, so I went to the one I found. But it was better than the picture I wanted to see. It was with Betty Davis and George Brent. Well, maybe we could all go again next week if I can find the wrong theater again.
Sure, I'd love to.
Why don't you take your jackets off? Look at you both perspiring.
We're fine. We're cool in here with the fan.
They had air conditioning at the movie house. I was actually cold. I felt so happy for those actors to be in an air-conditioned theater.
I don't think they feel it. They're just pictures on the screen.
Well, I know that's silly. I meant they'd be happy to know that the people watching their movie were nice and cool so they could enjoy the movie better.
Oh, right. I bet they would.
So, I bet I know what would cool you off in a second. How about a nice big ice cream soda deluxe with everything on it? Oh, look at your faces lighting up. Come on, I'll make it for you downstairs.
We have to wait up here. Pop will be out in a second, and he wants us to see Grandma.
Well, I'll bring it up here. That's no trouble. What kind? Chocolate? Vanilla? Butter pecan? What's your favorite, Artie?
All of them.
I can make that with 3 different kinds of ice cream. I used to make one with 4 different kinds, and they were selling like crazy. But we lost a fortune. How long ago did she ask for me?
Grandma? A couple of minutes ago.
Oh, did you tell her I was here?
We told Pop we saw you from the window. Maybe he didn't say anything to her.
Oh, it doesn't make any difference. She heard my footsteps coming up the stairs.
How? Isn't she partly deaf?
Oh, sure, but the other part hears perfectly. How about a small sundae? Chocolate ice cream with hot fudge and whipped cream and chopped walnuts? Are you gonna say no to that, Arthur? I bet you can't. Go on, say no, let me hear you.
It sounds like just a small one.
He can't. I think we're having dinner soon. It's just that Pop told us to wait.
Oh, your father never takes anything from anyone. I couldn't even give your mother a cup of coffee. Did you know that? Where is she anyway?
She's dead. Mom's dead.
Yes, I know. I mean, where is she buried?
At Mount Israel Cemetery in the Bronx. You were at the funeral, remember?
You mean the first time?
What do you mean the first time?
When I came in the car, not the bus.
The bus?
No, I'm thinking of someone else. Sometimes my mind wanders. The kids at school used to say, "Hey, Bella, lost and found called and said, come and get your brains." But I didn't think that was funny. I bet you miss your mom a lot, don't you? Don't you, Artie?
Yeah, a lot.
She was a lot like your father. Very independent, stuck to her own family mostly. She didn't get along too well with your grandmother. Nobody does. My sister Gertrude was once engaged to a man. She brought him over to meet Grandma. The next day, he moved to Boston.
That's too bad.
Oh, don't tell her I said that.
I won't.
Oh, you're both so shy. I used to be shy. Grandma didn't like me to talk much. I had a lot of friends, but I didn't talk to them. It's a shame your mother couldn't have had more children. She didn't, did she?
No.
No, because it would be easier for you now that she's gone. Big families are important when there's trouble in your life. We were a big family. Me and your father and Louie and Gert. Oh, that was before Rose and Aaron died. Rose was just a baby, but Aaron was almost 12. So I didn't know Rose as well as Aaron. You never knew them, did you?
I don't think we were born yet.
No, I don't think so. My father died before I was born, but I wasn't sad about that.
Well, that's good.
Because I loved him so much. Did you know you could love someone who died before you were born?
I guess so.
Because I knew he would have taken care of me. Like your father takes care of you. You know what I mean?
I think so.
Yeah. So, how about that sundae? It's gonna sit down there on the counter melting if I make it and you don't eat it. Last time I'm asking, Arthur. Yes or no?
I'd like to. Maybe later.
No. Not later. It's too late now. I'm not asking you again. You hurt my feelings of both of you. You tell your father to teach you better manners before I'm ever nice to you again. I know you miss your mother, but that doesn't give you the right to be disrespectful to me. I always liked your mother, whether she took coffee for me or not, and you can tell that to your father. The both of you. Hear me? I'm sick of it.
You see why I don't like to come here too much?
Where's Aunt Bella? I thought I just heard her.
She's in the bathroom.
I heard the door slam. Did you say something to upset her?
Yeah, everything.
Is it time to go yet, Pop?
We'll go when I tell you. You haven't even seen your grandmother yet. You just got here, didn't you? Stop rushing me. Bella, it's Eddie. It's Mama. She needs a back rub. Bella. Is she all right?
How do you know when she's all right?
No remarks about your Aunt Bella. She loves you boys. She always has. Now just sit there and be quiet. God, my head is splitting.
Is that your father banging on the door just now?
Yes.
Was he angry with me?
With you? No.
I hope not. Hey, do I look better?
Better than when?
Well, than before, when you said I wasn't looking well.
I didn't say that.
Well, then who did? Jay?
Maybe. Did you say it, Jay?
Nobody said anything.
Oh, I remember. It was your grandmother. She didn't like the way I looked today. She hates this dress. I made it myself.
Really?
Took me almost a year.
Grandma wants you, Aunt Bella.
Oh, yeah. Hey, when I finish with the rub, I'll start dinner. You boys hungry?
I don't know. Jay knows. Tell her, Jay.
I'm not sure we're staying for dinner.
Well, of course you're staying for dinner. You think I'd let you go all the way home without eating? Are you gonna say no to me again, Arthur?
I'm not. I'm eating. I'm hungry. No matter what Jay does, I'm eating.
Well, we're all eating. It's Sunday. And you, think about what you want for dessert. Because whatever you want, you're gonna get. Start thinking now.
I started. I want a big ice cream soda with a sundae with whipped cream and hot fudge sauce. Is that okay?
Sounds perfect to me. And don't give any to your brother Jay. He missed the deadline.
Don't be mad. I had to say it. I was afraid she was gonna strangle me with that towel.
It's up to Pop. We'll see what Pop says.
Jay, get me a glass of water, please.
Right, Pop.
Must be over 100 in here. Get your feet off the sofa. What's the matter with you?
I'm feeling kind of faint.
What do you mean faint? Kids your age don't faint.
Maybe I'm getting older.
Here you go, Pop. Nice and
Yeah,
cool.
don't spill it on the rug, huh? All right. It's time to talk. Sit down there next to your brother. I wanted to tell you.
Is anything the matter, Pop?
God, it's so damn hot in here. So I had a talk with your grandma because we've had a problem. Now, when your mother and I had a problem, we always tried to keep it from you boys because we didn't want to worry you. But you can't keep cancer a secret forever, can you? You knew without me telling you, didn't you, Jay?
Yes, Pop.
I did the best I could. Best doctors, best hospitals she could get into. She had a nice room, didn't she? Semi-private, no wards or anything.
I know, Pop.
We're not rich people, boys. I know that doesn't come as any surprise to you. But I'm gonna have to tell you something now that I wish I never would have had to tell you. The doctors, the hospitals, it cost me everything I had. I was broke and I went into debt. So I went to see a man, a loan shark, a money lender. I couldn't go to a bank because a bank doesn't let you put up heartbreak and pain as collateral. A loan shark, he doesn't need collateral. Your desperation is his collateral. So he gives you his money, and he's got a clock. And what he keeps time of is your promise. If you keep your promise, he turns off the clock. But if not, it keeps on ticking. And after a while, your heart starts beating louder than his clock. But understand something, this man, he kept your mother alive. It was his painkillers that made her last days bearable, and for that, I am grateful. Jay, remember what I told you about taking things from people?
Never take, because you'll always be obligated.
So you never take for yourself. But for someone you love, there comes a time when you have no choice. There's a man in New York I owe $9,000. Now, I could work and save 4 more years. I won't have $9,000. This man, he wants his money this year. To his credit, I'll say one thing. He sent flowers to the funeral, no extra charge on my bill.
Pop,
Let me finish. I can't pay this man back. So what'll he do? Kill me? Maybe. But if he kills me, he not only loses his money, it'll cost him again for the flowers at my funeral. I needed a miracle, boys. And the miracle happened. This country went to war. A war between us and the Japanese and the Germans. And if my mother didn't come to this country 35 years ago, I could be fighting for the other side. Except I don't think they're putting guns in the hands of Jews over there. Let me tell you something. I love this country because they took in the Jews, the Irish, the Italians, and everyone else. And remember this. There are a lot of Germans over here fighting for America, but there are no Americans over there fighting for Germany. I hate this war, and God forgive me for saying this, but it's gonna save my life. There are jobs now I can get that I could never get before. And I got a job. I'm working for a company that sells scrap iron. I thought you threw scrap iron away. Now, they're building ships with it. Without even the slightest idea of what I'm doing, I can make $9,000 in less than a year.
That's great, Pop.
No, don't say it till I finish. The companies that I'd be selling to are in the South. Georgia, Kentucky, Louisiana, Texas, New Mexico. I'd be gone about 10 months, living in trains, buses, hotels, any place I could find a room. But we'd be free and clear and back together in less than a year. Okay? So now the question comes, where do you two live while I'm gone?
God, it's so hot in here.
Please, Pop, don't make us stay here. That's what you're thinking, isn't it?
I have no choice, Jay. I don't know where else to turn.
Why can't we stay where we are?
I gave the apartment up. I told the landlady yesterday.
You gave it up?
Yeah, she raised the rent. Everybody's trying to make some money off this war. The truth is, by the end of the year, I'll owe $11,000. While I'm away, the clock doesn't stop ticking.
Grandma wouldn't be happy with us. We're slobs. We leave everything on the floor. Artie's always breaking things.
Remember when I broke the good water pitcher? And the ink stains on the sofa. All mine. I'm dangerous, Pop.
Listen to me, both of you, huh? It took me an hour and a half to convince her. It's not like she doesn't like you boys, but she's old. She's set in her ways. And she's worried about people being around Bella.
Me too.
She hasn't even said positively yet. She's thinking it over. She'll come out, she'll talk to you, she'll see how it goes. So it's up to us to convince her that you two won't be any trouble. That's why I want you both looking so neat. Don't you see how important this is?
And what if she did take us in? Then you'd be obligated, Pop.
No.
Don't you think you have enough obligations now?
I'm not asking for myself. I'm asking for my boys. For my boys, I'll be obligated. Look, there's nothing else to discuss now. It's up to Grandma, and it's up to you. I'll see if she's ready. If she says no, I can't take this job. I can't pay back the man I gave my promise to. Just show Grandma what a terrific present she's getting having you boys live with her. Fix your tie, Jay. Straighten your collar. Stand up straight, the both of you. That's my boys.
Oh my God, what if she does say yes?
She won't, because I'm gonna break something. What is her favorite thing in this house?
You're not breaking anything. We're gonna stay here and save Pop's life.
Oh, and what about our lives? We could grow up to be like Aunt Bella. I could be in the 7th grade for the next 20 years.
If you act like that when Grandma comes out here, that's like putting a gun to Pop's head and pulling the trigger.
Oh, so we stay here and get whacked in the head every time we cry. What's that candles back on like Aunt Gut? Hello, Auntie. How are you?
One more word from you like that and I'll smack you, I swear to God. Oh my God, it tore.
That's it. The war's over for us.
Jesus, it's all your goddamn fault. I hate you so much. I hate Mom for dying. I hate Pop for putting us in this spot. I hate Grandma for being such a rotten old lady. I hate the whole goddamn world.
You boys ready? What the hell is going on here? What are you crying about? What happened to your collar?
Nothing.
Don't tell me nothing. Were you fighting? Of course you were fighting. Just look at you. I can't believe this. I can't trust you for 2 minutes. How can I trust you for a year? Do you think I would do this to my own mother? To my sister Bella? I'm ashamed of you. I'm ashamed of both of you. Go outside and wait for me in the street. I don't even want to look at you. I said get out.
We weren't fighting. I was trying to straighten my tie, and I straightened it too tight.
And I was crying for Mom. She'd be so sad to see us in such trouble. We want to stay here. We like Yonkers.
Are you serious, or are you just trying to lie your way out of this?
Serious. Very serious.
It's the most serious we've ever been in our lives.
Yeah, I hope so. For all our sakes. All right, fix yourself up. Fix your collar. You wipe your eyes. All right, I'll get Grandma. Jesus. Bella, what's the matter? Is it Mama? Did she say something? Is she angry with you? No. She does too love your back rubs. She told me that. She just has a lot on her mind today. Are you all right now, sweetheart? I know you're lonely. I know it's hard to be alone with her. But I got good news, Bella. You know who might be staying here if Mama says yes? Arthur and Jay. Wouldn't that be nice to have Arthur and Jay here? They'd live here and spend time with you, and you'd have someone to talk to at nights. Would you like that, honey?
Yes.
All right, then give me a smile and a hug.
Oh, Eddie, don't go. Stay here and live with us. I miss you so much. She's so mean sometimes.
No, she's not. She's just old. Look, honey, I can't stay. I gotta go away for a while. But the boys will be here. They're looking forward to it. Now, don't you want to lie down for a while? Mama needs to talk to the boys now.
No, I want to stay here with you.
No, it would be easier, I think, if Mama and the boys talked alone.
I want to stay here with you.
Oh, God. All right. Okay, why don't you sit over there? But you be very quiet. Just don't interrupt, because we don't want to get Mama upset now. Okay? Here we go.
Artie and I are really hoping it works out, Aunt Bella.
Mustn't interrupt.
Oh, right.
Her back is bothering her, but she doesn't want me to help her. All right, come on. Artie. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, Mama.
So? Hello, Grandma.
Hello, Grandma.
I know you haven't seen the boys in a while, Ma. They wanted to come, but with the mother sick so long, they felt they should spend as much time with her as possible. I bet they've grown up a lot since you last seen them, huh?
This is the little one.
Arthur, yes. He's 2 years younger, right, Artie?
Yes, I'm 2 years younger than him.
This one I remember more. This one looks like his mother.
Yes, a lot of people tell me that.
What's wrong with your eyes?
Oh, my eyes? I got something in them and I scratched them too hard.
You've been crying, maybe.
Me? No, I never cry.
Big boys shouldn't cry.
I know. I haven't cried in years. A couple of times when I was a baby.
They're strong boys, Ma, both of them.
Jacob, eh?
Yes, but they call me Jay.
I don't like Jay. Jacob is a name.
Sure. Jacob is fine.
And Arthur?
Arthur. But they call me Artie.
I don't call you Artie.
Sure. I love Arthur. Like King Arthur.
You go to school?
Yeah.
But
Yes. I go to the same school as Jacob.
And which one is the smart one?
Oh, well, they both do very well in school, Ma.
They'll tell me. Which one is the smart one?
Jacob is. He gets A's in everything. I'm better at sports.
Sports?
Baseball, basketball, football.
You mean you play in the mud, in the dirt? And then you come home with filthy shoes and make marks all over the floor?
No, never. I clean them off at the field. I take a brush and polish and shine them up on a bench.
If the smart one is smart, he'll make sure you do.
They're both very neat. Even the mother said so.
So, tell me, why do you want to live with Grandma?
Why don't you tell Grandma, Jacob?
Well, because Pop has to go away, and we had to give up our apartment. And when Pop said we had the opportunity to live here with our only living grandmother and our only living Aunt Bella, I thought the family should sort of stick together now that we're at war with Japan, so that we can all be together in times like this. And I also think that, well, that's all.
And this one is the smart one?
I thought he said that very well, Ma.
And what about King Arthur? Why do you want to live with Grandma?
Because we have no place else to go.
I think what Audie's trying to say...
No. He knows what he wants to say. I think maybe this one is the smart one.
Yes, he's always been very honest, but he's just a boy, Mama.
So, you have no place to go. That's why you want to live with Grandma. All right. Now, Grandma will tell you why she doesn't think you should live with her. This house is no place for boys. I'm an old woman. I don't like to talk. I don't like noise. I don't like people in my house. I had 6 children. I don't need more again. Bella and I take care of the store 6 days a week, and on Sunday we rest. Today is Sunday, and I'm not resting. Bella is not, she is not good with people too long. A little bit, yes, then she gets excited. You understand me? What would you do here? There are no games in this house. There are no toys in this house. I don't like the radio after 6 o'clock. The news, yes, that's all. We go to bed 9 o'clock, we get up 5 o'clock. I don't have friends. Bella don't have friends. You would not be happy here. And unhappy boys I don't need.
Mom, can I just say something, Mama?
No. I'll just say something. I think about this inside because anger has been in me a long time. Why should I do this? What do I owe your father? When did he ever come around here after he married your mother? I never saw him. She turned him against me, his own mother. She didn't like me. I didn't like her. I'm not afraid to tell the truth either. I don't wish anybody death. Maybe she was a good mother to you, may she rest in peace. But to me, she was nothing. And your father was afraid of her. That's why he stopped coming here. You're big boys now. How many times have I seen you since you were born? 4 or 5 times, maybe? Those are not grandchildren. Those are strangers. And now he comes to me for help. Cried in my bedroom. Not like a man, like a child he cried. He was always that way. I buried a husband and 2 children, and I didn't cry. I didn't have time. Bella was born with scarlet fever, and she didn't talk until she was 5 years old. and I didn't cry. Your father's sister, Gertrude, can't talk without choking, and I didn't cry. And one day maybe they find Louis dead in the streets, and I won't cry. Because that is how I was raised, to be strong. When they beat us with sticks in Germany when we were children, I didn't cry. To survive in this world, you have to be like steel. Your father wants you to grow up. First, let him grow up. Let him learn to be a father like I learned to be a mother, then he'll be a man. Then he won't need my help. You think I'm cruel. You think I'm a terrible person, that a grandma should say things like this. I can see in your faces what you think. Good. It will make you hard. It will make you strong. And then you can take care of yourselves without help from anybody. So, that is my decision. Maybe one day you thank me for it. Bella, give the boys ice cream cones, then come inside and finish my legs.
You're right, Mama. I am the crybaby. I am the weak one. I always was. When you wouldn't pick me up and hold me as a child, I cried. When my brother and my sister died, I cried. And I still haven't stopped crying since Evelyn died. But you're wrong about one thing. She didn't turn me away from you. She turned me towards her. To loving, to caring, to holding somebody when they needed holding. I'm sorry about not bringing the boys out here more. Maybe the reason I didn't is I was afraid they'd learn something that I've tried to forget. And maybe they just learned it here today. I'm sorry for bothering you on your Sunday. I'm sorry for imposing on your rest. I'm sorry about what they did to you as a child in Berlin. I'm sure it was terrible. But this is Yonkers, Mama. I'm not angry at you for turning me and the boys down. I'm angry at myself for not knowing better. Take care of yourself, Mama. Never mind the ice cream cones, Bella. I've used up all my obligations for this year. Come on, boys. We're going. I said let's go.
Artie, we'll have dinner another night. Why don't you and Jay go home and start packing? And I'll get the bed ready and make room in the closet for when you move in.
Thank you, Bella, but Mom and I just decided it's not a good idea.
And Jay, you make a list of everything you boys like for breakfast, and I'll make sure we have it. Oh, and don't forget your toothbrushes, because we don't carry them in the store. And each of you, bring something from home that you both really love. Even if it's big, and we'll find a place for it.
Stop this, Bella. This is none of your business.
How about a picture of your mother? We could put it right here on the table. It'll be the last thing you see at night and the first thing you see in the morning. Oh, it's gonna be so much fun having you boys here. Mama's right. I don't get so excited around people. It's just it makes me so happy.
Bella, you expected enough. They're leaving. That's all there is to it.
No, Mama. They're not leaving. They're staying. Because if you make them go, I'll go too. I know, I've said it 1,000 times before, but this time I mean it. I could go to the home. They'll take me at the home. You're always telling me that. But if I go, then you'll be all alone. And you're scared to be alone, Mama. Nobody knows that but me. But you don't have to be. Because we'll all be together now. You and me, and Jay and Artie. Oh, won't that be fun, Mama?
Jay and Artie. I tried phoning you the other night, but I forgot the phone is in the candy store. You probably couldn't hear it. Well, I've been through Kentucky, Georgia, Tennessee, and West Virginia. Don't complain about Aunt Bella's cooking to me, because I haven't eaten anything down here that wasn't fried, smoked, hashed, gritted, or pwned. Or wasn't caught in a swamp, a tree, or coming out of a hole in the ground. Right now, I'd go into debt again just to eat an onion roll.
Although business is good, I've had one minor setback. I've developed what the doctor calls an irregular heartbeat. He says it's not serious, but doesn't think I should be traveling so much. But I can't afford to stop now. An irregular heartbeat? And that doesn't sound too good. I wish there was some way we could make some money. Not kid money, I mean real money.
What if one night we cut off Grandma's brains and sold them to the army for barbed wire?
I can't believe we're fighting a war to make this a better world for someone like you.
Is your grandma sleeping? Oh, don't answer. You'll wake her. Artie, Jay, the most wonderful and exciting thing just happened to me. But don't ask me, I can't tell you. You're my good luck charms, the both of you.
You think I don't hear you come up the stairs? You think I don't know it's 11 o'clock? You think I don't know where you've been?
Oh, just to the movies, Ma.
Movies, movies, movies. You waste your money and your life on the movies. And then you walk home by yourself. Do you know what kind of men are on the street at 11 o'clock?
I didn't see a soul, Ma.
Yeah. Look for trouble, you find trouble.
No one bothers me, Ma.
And then you waste your money on movie magazines and fill your head with Hollywood and dreams that don't happen to people like us.
Sometimes they do.
Never. Give me the magazine. I don't want trash in this house.
It's my magazine. I bought it with my own money.
No! I pay for it. I pay for everything here. You don't have nothing unless I give it to you. Give me the magazine, Bella.
Please, Mama, don't do this to me in front of the boys.
You brought it home in front of the boys. You give it to me in front of the boys. Give it to me now. When I'm dead, you can buy your own magazines.
No, I won't, Mama, because you'll find a way to get them anyway.
You want to pay my electric bill? And you try cutting off my braids, and I'll chop your fingers off.
Have to be a short one. I'm in Houston, Texas, and I just got plumb tuckered out. That's how they talk down here. I had to take a week off and rest. Nothing to worry about. I'll be on the road again real soon, and I promise I'll make up the time. Love, Pop.
Alone at last! Grandma's out, and Bella's out. We have the house to ourselves. We're free. Yeah.
Will you shut up? She could walk back in any minute, and you know what she'd do if she found you standing on a chair.
Yeah, she would chop off my legs, and then Bella would cook them for dinner.
Hey, Artie. There's that car again.
What car?
That black Studebaker. It's those two guys who came looking for Uncle Louie. They look like killers to me. What do you think they want?
I don't know. Let's get to Grandma. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Get
yeah.
out of here! They just keep circling and circling. Aren't you afraid of guys like that?
No. I've lived up here for a month. I can take anything.
Is Mama home?
No, she's still at Aunt Gert's.
I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry.
Is there anything we can do for you? You can talk to us, Aunt Bella.
Well, do you think so? Do you think I can trust you? You're still so young.
You don't have to be old to be trusting.
And you'd never tell Grandma what I tell you. Because if she ever found out, she'd put me in the home.
No, she
She
wouldn't.
would. For the rest of my life.
I don't think she would do that. She just says that to scare you sometimes.
No, she would do it. Sometimes she'd take me on the trolley. And we'd go by the home and she'd say, that's where you'll live if you're not a good girl.
You said she wouldn't do that because she's afraid to be alone.
But she's not alone anymore. She's got you two here.
Oh, no. If you left, we'd go with you to the home.
Knock it off. If you don't want to tell us, Aunt Bella, you don't have to. We're your friends.
I wish Eddie was here. Eddie would know what to do.
We're Eddie's sons. That's almost the same thing.
Yes, that's true. All right. Come and sit down, the both of you. Now, this is our secret, all right? A sacred secret. Say it, the both of you. This is a sacred secret. All right, then. I'm gonna get married. I'm gonna get married and I'm gonna be your wife and I'm gonna have lots and lots of children and I'm gonna live in a place of my own. Isn't that wonderful news? You're the only two that know this. Jay, Artie, I'm gonna get married.
Gee, that's swell, Aunt Bella.
Have you met anyone yet?
What do you mean, have I met anyone yet? Of course I have. I met him 10 days ago at the movies, at the Orpheum Theater. I saw him there 4 times this week.
You both went to the same movie 4 times?
Oh, I didn't mind. And he has to because he's an usher. He looks so wonderful in his uniform.
He's an usher?
And his name is Johnny. I always thought I would marry someone named Johnny.
What a great guess.
Anyway, we went out later for some coffee and for walks in the park and down near the river. And then today, just like in the movies, at exactly 2 o'clock, or 2:15, or 2:30, well, he asked me to marry him. And I said I would have to think it over, but the answer is yes.
That was pretty quick thinking it over.
I know. I didn't want him to change his mind. Are you as happy about this as I am?
Oh, sure. How old is he?
He's 30. Well, maybe not. Maybe about 40. But he's so handsome and so polite and quiet. I had to do all of the talking. All he said was, would you marry me?
Has he ever been married before?
Oh, no. I would never marry someone who was married before. I want it to be the first time for both of us.
If he doesn't have any children, how come he's not in the army?
Well, he wanted to go, but they wouldn't take him because of his handicap.
What handicap?
Well, he has a reading handicap. He has trouble learning things, the way I did. He went to a special school when he was a boy, the one near the home. Oh, when he was there once, at the home, for about 6 months, and he said it was terrible. But his parents took him out, and he's much happier now.
I can understand why you're not anxious to tell Grandma. I mean, it's so sudden-like.
And he doesn't want to be an usher forever. One day, he wants to open his own restaurant. I would be the cook, and he would be the manager. Oh, I would love that more than anything in the whole world.
Could he do that? Manage a restaurant if he couldn't read the menus?
Oh, well, I could do all that. I would help him. His parents are poor, and he doesn't make much money. And we need about $5,000 to open up the restaurant. And I don't think Mama would give it to me.
Your mother has $5,000?
Oh, more. $10,000 or $15,000. I'm not supposed to tell anyone. She hides it here in the house somewhere. She changes the hiding place every year. No one knows about it. Not Eddie or Louie or Gert. No one. So, my problem is, I have to get her to say yes to marrying Johnny, and yes to opening a restaurant and moving away, and yes to giving me $5,000. But I don't think she's gonna say yes, do you?
I don't think she's gonna let you go to the movies much anymore.
She won't know if you don't tell her. You won't tell her, will you, Jay?
No, I swear.
Artie?
She and I have very short conversations.
Well, I have to go inside now and think this thing out. I'm not good at thinking things out. I'm much better with my hands. You're smart, both of you. Well, maybe you can think this thing out for me. Oh, please do. I'd be grateful to you for the rest of my life. Oh, I thought of a name for the restaurant, too. La Bella Johnny.
That's nice.
Yeah, I just hope he can read it.
Wait till he meets Grandma. He'll be back in the home in a week.
15,000. Wow. You think she would have loaned some of it to Pop? Where would be the safest place to hide it? Where nobody would think of looking?
You're not really thinking of stealing it, are you?
No. But what if we just borrowed it? I would just love to send Pop an envelope with $9,000 in it.
And who would he think sent it to him? God?
He had an uncle in Poland who died. Left him money in his will for Pop.
You think the Germans are gonna let some Jew in Poland send $9,000 to some Jew in Alabama?
Oh, Artie.
Dear boys, traveling through the South has been a whole new education for me. Some people are very warm and polite and educated and very well spoken. And then there are some on the train who spit tobacco juice on the windows. A lot of people have trouble with my New York accent. I didn't even know I had one until I got here. I met a nice Jewish family in Atlanta, but I couldn't understand them either. This woman, Mrs. Schneider, she said to me, "You all come over to the synagogue this Shabbos and you'll meet some mighty fine folks." I didn't want to hurt her feelings, so I said, "Sure enough." She sort of looked at me. She said, "Who's sure enough?" I guess it takes a while to learn the dialect. Love, Pop.
Jay! Hurry up! What if Grandma wakes up? This is crazy. Why would she hide money in the store?
There's no money down there. I looked everywhere. God, I'm freezing. I looked underneath the ice cream cartons. I think I got frostbite.
Why would she hide money in the ice cream? We use those cottons up every week.
Not the boysenberry. The boysenberry sits there for months. Nobody's ever gonna look underneath the boysenberry.
I can't believe we're stealing money from our own grandmother.
Who's that?
Get that light out of my face and go back to sleep, kid.
There's nothing for you to steal here, mister, I swear.
Is that you, Jay?
Yeah. Who are you?
It's Uncle Louie!
Uncle Louie? No kidding? Artie, it is Uncle Louie.
Uncle Louie? Really? Hi, Uncle Louie.
Is that Artie?
Yeah. Hi, Uncle Louie.
Wait a second. What do you know? Look at you. Couple of big guys now, ain't you? You don't come for a while on me. Here. Come on, I want to... You heard me. Move it. Ah, picture of your mother. Pretty woman, your mother. And you look like a little bull terrier. Is that what you are? A bull terrier? Huh?
I guess so.
Hey, watch it. What are you now, a middleweight or what? Who's been beefing you up?
Aunt Bella, she's a good cook.
And a couple of midnight trips down to the ice cream freezer, huh? Digging into the boysenberry with your flashlight? That's breaking and entering, kid. 2 to 5 years.
You saw me?
I've been down there since Ma closed the store.
Sitting in the dark?
Yeah, I was waiting for her to go to sleep. I wasn't in no mood for long conversations.
I only took a fingerful, that's all. I love boysenberry.
Big mistake, kid. Ma reads fingerprints. She'll nail you in the morning.
Are you serious?
Get out of here! What are you, a couple of pushovers? Just like your old man. You think your pop and I didn't do that when we were kids? That was the beauty part. Never took nothing during the day. But as soon as Ma let her braids down and turned out the lights, we were down there lapping up the cream and meowing like cats. Ain't that the way? That's only fun if there's a chance of getting caught.
I didn't know Pop was like that.
Yeah, well, he was no good at it anyway. Ma knew what was going on. She could tell if there was salt missing from a pretzel. But she never said anything. She'd come up from the store with the milk, sit down at breakfast, knowing that 2 scoops of everything was missing. She'd just stare at you, right in your eye, pupil to pupil, never blinking. Her eyes were like 2 district attorneys. And Eddie couldn't take the pressure. He'd always crack. Tears would start rolling down his cheeks like a wet confession. And whack! He'd get that big German hand. But not me. I'd stare her right back till her eyelids started to weigh 10 pounds each, and she'd turn away from me, down for the count. And you know what? She loved it, because I knew how to take care of myself. Yeah, me and Ma loved to put on the gloves and go the distance.
Nobody told us you were coming over tonight.
Nobody knew. It was even a surprise for me. I gotta stay here a couple days, maybe a week. They're painting my apartment.
You didn't know they were going to paint your apartment?
They just found the right color paint tonight. Hard to find with a war on. So, you kids been keeping your nose out of trouble?
Huh?
How's Pop? Ma tells me he's in the junk business. Is that ready? Selling scrap iron. Isn't that it?
Huh?
What? This? Don't worry about it. I'm hoping for a friend. This policeman I know. He didn't want to lose it. They have to pay for it when they lose it. Also, the ladies like it. You dance with them close, gives them a thrill.
Is it?
Well, gee, I hope not. If it went off, I'd have to become a ballerina. So your pop ever send us some loose change once in a while?
Oh yeah, whenever he can.
Like never, right? You think I don't know what's going on? The sharks are putting a bite on him, right? He should have come to me. There's lots of ways of borrowing money. Your pop don't understand it. Now sometimes being on the up and up just gets you down and down. You know what I mean, Jay?
Yeah. I never knew a policeman could lend his gun to someone.
You got a smart brother there, Artie. You know that? You're right, Jay. It's my gun. I'm a bodyguard for a very prominent and distinguished political figure. Sort of like being an FBI man, only they call it something else.
You mean a henchman?
Who's been telling you stories like that, Jay?
No, I swear.
Don't ever repeat that word around to anyone again, you understand?
I didn't mean to say it. I was thinking of hunchback.
Couple of jokers here, huh? Don't pull my leg, Artie. It might come off in your hands. So, we got a little business to discuss. You boys have any problem with making a little after-school money?
You mean a job? I've been looking, but Grandma wants me to stay in the store after school to help pay for our expenses.
Tell you what, how'd you like to work for me? $5 a week, split between you, cash on the barrel. Only first, you gotta guess what number I'm thinking of. Make a mistake and the deal's off. Take a guess, boys.
3?
7.
37. Good guess. Well, you're on Louie's payroll now. Now, Artie, can you drive a car?
Me? I'm only 13 and a half.
Too bad. I need somebody who can drive a car.
I'm a pretty good roller skater.
Yeah? Well, that's good, because I'm spinning your wheels, kid. Now your leg's being pulled. Oh, wake up and live. It's a fast world out there.
Uncle Louie, this $5 bill, it has your picture on it.
He ain't no faster than you. Look in your pocket, Artie.
It's $5. A real one. How'd you do that?
These fingers were touched by genius. I could have been a concert violinist, only the handkerchief kept falling off my neck.
What do we have to do for this money?
Nothing. Like, if anybody comes around here looking for me, you don't know nothing. You ain't seen nothing, you ain't heard nothing. Think you can handle that?
There were 2 men here the other day looking for you.
Yeah? What'd they look like?
Well, one had a broken nose, and the other one had a tie.
A Betty Grable tie.
Right.
Hollywood Harry. Got all the stars hand-painted on silk. So, if they show up here again asking questions, what do you say to them?
Nothing.
Good boys. Look in Jay's pocket, Artie.
Another $5.
I could have played Carnegie Hall.
We wouldn't have to be doing anything wrong, would we?
You're my brother's kids. You think I'm gonna get you involved with something stupid? Don't be stupid. There's a couple of guys don't like me because I've been seeing a lady I shouldn't have been seeing. A minor neighborhood problem. Okay, it's late. I'm gonna wash up. We'll bunk up together tonight, okay?
Sure, there's plenty of room.
Oh, one last thing. Don't touch this. I got my valuables in there. My draft card, my driver's license, my good cufflinks. I'll put it somewhere where you won't have to worry about it. Oh, Artie, check in and see if there's anything else in your pajama bottoms.
No, there's nothing there.
Oh, don't worry. You're young yet.
He's incredible. It's like having a James Cagney move in your own house.
We're not taking that money. They're not paying his apartment at midnight. He's a bagman, and he's got a bag, and he's got a gun. Pop wouldn't want us to get paid for saying nothing to Hollywood Harry in a Betty Grable tie. Forget it.
Artie, Jane, have you thought of anything yet? You know, about how to tell Grandma about you-know-who?
Gee, no. We've been very busy ourselves.
Sure, I understand. But if you do happen to think of anything, I'm gonna give you each $1. I know you could use it. Well, I'll let you get back to sleep. I was having such a good dream. I think I'll go back and finish it.
You know, we could make a great living just off this family.
You guys have to go to the bathroom?
No, why?
I don't like anybody getting up while I'm sleeping.
Sure. How late do you sleep?
Until I see something I don't like. Oh, yeah. It's good to be home. In my own bed.
Is this where you slept?
Yeah, me and Eddie. And Gert slept with Bella, and Ma slept with her cane. There's nothing like family, boys. The one place in the world you know you're safe is with your family, right?
Right.
Right.
Right. So, unless something unforeseen goes wrong, I'll see you in the morning, pals. Sleep tight.
Jay,
What?
I have to go to the bathroom.
Save it.
Dear boy, the one thing that keeps me going is knowing you're with my family. Thank God you're in good hands. Dear boys, sorry I haven't kept up my letter writing. The truth is, I was in the hospital a few days. Nothing serious. The doctor said it was just exhaustion. I remember when I was a boy, if I got sick, my mother used to give me the worst tasting German mustard soup. God, I hated it. Luckily, they don't serve it in Mississippi. All right soon. Love, Pop.
You got it real rough, reading comic books and missing school. I wish I had a fever. Here, drink this.
What is it?
Grandma made you soup.
Forget it. I'm not drinking it.
Don't start with her, Artie. She's in a rotten mood today.
You mean all those other days she was in a good mood?
Just drink it. Where's Uncle Louie?
He's taking a nap in Aunt Bella's room.
Well, tell him he got a phone call this morning. One of those guys from the Studebaker?
But you said you don't know nothing, right?
Right. And he said, you tell Louie that Friday night the dance is over.
What dance?
The Goodbye Louie dance.
You mean he's double-crossing the mob?
You got it.
Wow. You think they're gonna kill him?
Maybe all three of us. We work for him, don't we?
Takes you 20 minutes to bring up soup? I got one sweeper not sweeping downstairs. I don't need two.
I was just going.
And don't let those kids sit on the stool all afternoon. One buys a malted, the other two steal pretzels. They steal, you pay for it.
Sure, that's only fair.
What was that?
I said, yes, I hear.
It's fresh Midway, that one. Come on, out to the bed. Enough lying around already.
I'm freezing, and I'm burning up with the fever. You can feel my head.
You lay in bed, you get fever. You get up, the fever looks for somebody else. Out, 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 out.
My mother always kept me in bed when I had a fever.
Well, you're not in your mother's house no more. And go over there and sit in that chair. Do your homework. And no funny books. And I want you to finish that soup. All of it.
I tried. I can't get it down.
Drink it quick. You won't taste it.
I would taste this if I didn't have a tongue.
Now you listen to me. You're not fresh yet like that other one, but I can see it coming. Not in this house. No, sir. You live here, you do what I tell you to do. And you don't stay in bed for 2 days. You get well quick, and you come downstairs dressed, and you wash up the soda fountain, and you sweep up the store. Oh! Because I won't have anyone in my house not doing what I tell them to do. You live with me, you do what I say. Don't turn away from me. You look at me. You are not going to win this argument. I can tell you that right now. You understand me?
Yes.
Then you just put that soup in your mouth, or I do it for you.
It won't go down. You could drown me like that. Why are you so mean to me? I'm your own grandson.
That's right, and what am I?
What do you mean?
What am I? Am I a nobody?
No, you're my grandmother.
Then there's the respect. The respect I didn't get from you or your family since the day you were born.
You're just mad at my mother and you're taking it out on me. You don't care about your rotten soup or making me get better. You just want me to be miserable because someone made you miserable in Germany. You want to be happy, Grandma? Watch. Now you can stand there and watch me die.
No, you won't die. You'll be better this afternoon. It's not important that you hate me, Arthur. It's only important that you live. That's one thing that I could never teach your father.
Ever hear of General Rommel?
Who?
General Erwin Rommel, German tank commander. Right now he's rolling right across Egypt, cutting right through the whole British army, tough as they come. But if Mama wanted him to eat the soup, he would eat the soup.
Did you eat it when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah.
I thought you weren't afraid of her.
I wasn't. That was how I proved it to her. I hated that soup worse than you. But I would drink 3 bowls of it and ask for more. She knew she couldn't win with me.
I wish I was as tough as you.
Hey, you're getting there. You took her on. That took guts, kid. That took moxie.
What's moxie?
That's moxie. Where's JJ?
He's downstairs, guarding the pretzels. Uncle Louis, there was a telephone call for you this morning.
For me?
Yeah, Jay took it, but he told him he never heard of you.
They left a message, though, right?
Yeah. They said, you tell Louis that Friday night the dance is over.
Yeah, well, that don't mean nothing. Couple of Bronx boys like to talk tough. What's the matter? Grandma got you down?
I think she loves doing it.
Hey, let me tell you something. Guess who hates living here worse than you? The old lady with the cane. That's right. Grandma hates running this store. She hates living in Yonkers. You know how many friends she's made in 30 years here? Zippo.
She doesn't exactly put herself out with people.
I never said she was a lot of laughs. I'll tell you the truth. I don't like her much myself. She knows it. Why should I? She used to lock me in a closet for breaking a dish. A 10-cent dish. I get 2-3 hours in a closet. And if I cried, I got another hour. No light, no water, just enough air to breathe. That's when I learned not to cry. And after a few times in the closet, I toughened up. But I also never broke another dish. No, I didn't like her, but I respected her. Hell of a teacher, Ma was.
Wouldn't it have been easier if she bought paper plates?
Then where's the lesson? There's no respect for paper plates. Now, hear me out. She was no harder on us than she was on herself. When she's 12 years old, her old man takes her to a political rally in Berlin. The cops broke it up with sticks on horseback. Someone throws a rock, a cop bashes in her old man's head, a horse goes down and crushes Ma's foot. Nobody ever fixed it. It hurts every day of her life, but I never once seen her take even an aspirin. She could have had an operation. She used the money that she saved to get to this country with her husband and 6 kids. That's Moxie, kid.
Did she ever put my father in the closet?
Not a chance. She'd open the closet door, he'd tie himself to the radiator, even if it was hot. He was too scared to go up against her. He was careful. He never broke nothing, except maybe himself.
Didn't you ever want to run away?
Oh, I did. 12 times. Still a record in Yonkers. The last time, she wouldn't take me back. Told the policeman she didn't know me. I had no place to go. So I lived under the house with a couple of cats for 2 weeks, dead of winter. Bella would come out, bring me sandwiches, a blanket, a couple of candles. Mom caught her and locked her in the closet overnight. Only Bella don't understand anything, so she thought it was kind of fun. Or maybe she thought it was the safest place to be. Now, Gert was more scared than your old man. Gert used to talk in his sleep, and one night Mama heard her say some things she didn't like. So Gert didn't get supper that week. So she learned to sleep holding her breath.
I don't blame you for hating her.
I didn't say hate. I didn't like her. That's different. How you feeling?
I think my fever's gone.
Lousy soup, but it works. When Jay comes up, tell him to bring me some coffee and a donut. I'll be in the shower.
You leaving? When?
Tonight. No sense waiting until the dance is over.
Uncle Louie, are you in trouble?
Artie, I was never not in trouble.
I hate her. I hate her guts. No wonder Mom never wanted to come here.
What'd she do?
She charged me for 3 pretzels. 3 pretzels some kid stole while she was downstairs and I was upstairs with your soup. She says, there were 12 pretzels in the glass when I went upstairs and 9 when I came down. Not even Sherlock Holmes would notice that.
2 cents a pretzel. It's only 6 cents.
Oh, is that all it is? Then you pay it. Is Uncle Louie still sleeping?
No, he's taking a shower. He's leaving tonight.
Leaving? I have to talk to him.
About what?
It's private business.
Jay, you don't have any business. All you got is a job that costs you 6 cents a day. Come on, tell me. I'll find out sooner or later.
I'm gonna ask Uncle Louie to take me with him tonight.
What?
Will you be quiet?
Are you crazy? Go with Uncle Louie?
I have to make some money, get a good job somewhere. But I cannot leave here with minus 6 cents in my pocket.
Running away. That's all Pop has to hear.
But we just can't count on Pop anymore. Maybe I can take care of him better than he's been taking care of us.
Doing what?
Maybe Uncle Louie can teach me a few things.
Oh, great. To become what? A junior bagman? The pocketbook kid?
If Uncle Louie says yes, you can't stop me.
Then take me with you.
Take you? You're only a kid. Besides, she doesn't treat you the same way she treats me.
Jay, I'm afraid of her. A horse fell on her when she was a kid, and she hasn't taken an aspirin yet.
Listen, if I get set up somewhere with a good paying job, I'll send for you.
Promise?
I swear on Mama's grave.
Archer and Jacob the gangster. I can't believe it.
Oh, there you are. Mama sent me up to look for you. She didn't know where you were for 20 minutes.
I was just on my way down. I have to ask Uncle Louie something, and he's still in the shower.
Oh, are you feeling better, Artie?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad, because we're having company tonight. My sister Gertrude, do you remember her?
Sort of.
She hasn't been well. She doesn't breathe right. I think it's because she used to sleep with her head inside the pillow.
Inside?
Yeah. Tonight's the night.
Tonight's what night?
The night I talked to Mama about you know what.
Just the two of you?
No, with Uncle Louie and Aunt Gert here. And you and Artie. Oh, I wouldn't dare talk to Mama without the whole family here to back me up. You are gonna back me up, aren't you? You promised.
It's not gonna go very late, is it?
Not if everyone backs me up. You're not going anywhere, are you?
Me? No, where would I be going?
My heart hasn't stopped pounding all day. I'm so nervous. I can't stop eating. I ate 3 pretzels before, and I never eat pretzels.
You ate the pretzels? Listen, if you eat anything else, could you tell Grandma first?
Oh, she knows I ate the pretzels. She even said to me, "Why are you eating so much? You nervous about something?" Oh, I better get downstairs. You too, Jake. I don't want to do anything to upset Mama before tonight. And Artie, if you need any more soup, just let me know.
She knew Aunt Bella ate the pretzels. Grandma's crazy, Artie. Where did the horse fall on her? Her head?
Oh, perfect timing, JJ. You got my coffee and donut?
Oh, I forgot to tell him.
So tell him.
Uncle Louie wanted some coffee and a donut.
Coming right up. Could you tell Grandma that for you? Donuts are expensive.
What is she doing? Charging you for missing donuts?
No. Missing pretzels, how'd you know?
It's a favorite trick. I once owed her $2 for a missing bag of pistachio nuts. One minute they were on the counter, next minute they were gone. She blamed me until I found them in her drawer. She said, "You're responsible if anybody steals from this store, even me." Artie, get my shirt, will you? It's on the bed.
Did you ever pay the $2?
No, I stole the nuts back that night, but I got the lesson.
You've learned a lot in your life, haven't you, Uncle Louie?
No one takes me for pistachios no more.
I can see. A guy could learn a lot from you, I bet.
I could write a book.
Well, you wouldn't have to. I mean, if someone just hung around you watching, they'd pick up a lot, don't you think?
A lot of what?
A lot of anything.
I don't think so. 'Cause I don't like nobody hanging around watching me.
Uncle Louie, I have an important question to ask you.
Never ask questions, kid. That's probably the best thing I could teach you. Never ask questions.
All right, I'll just tell you then. I want to leave here tonight. I made up my mind. I'm definitely going.
Yeah, where you going?
As far as I can get.
How far is that? $5 far? $10 far? A dozen pretzels far?
No, just a pair of shoes far. Until they wear out.
Then what? You're gonna need better transportation than just a pair of shoes.
I never did this before. That's why I'm asking your advice.
You're gonna make your grandmother very unhappy, JJ.
No, I'm not. Besides, that never stopped you.
Would you like me to brush your shoes, Uncle Louie?
Hey, one guy work on me at a time, okay? So why do you want to go? It's cold out there. It's lonely out there. And it's dangerous out there.
I know, but there's money out there.
Oh, I see. You looking to get rich fast?
Not for me, for Pop.
Oh, well, ain't that nice? Like Robin Hood, huh?
I don't want to rob people.
No? Who do you want to rob?
No one.
That sort of rules out getting rich fast.
Some people do it.
Yeah? How?
You'll think this is a question.
And don't ask it. I can't help you, kid. I got nothing to teach you and nothing I want to teach you. Is that what you think I do? Rob banks? Rob liquor stores? Grocery stores? Little old ladies in the park? Is that what you think I am?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so? What is that, a compliment? You want to know what I do? I'm a businessman. I'm a freelance money manager, a 24-hour-a-day investment advisor. You've been dying to ask me that all day, so now I told you. School's out. You graduated. Now find a girl and go to your prom, all right?
Thank you. I just have one minor question to ask.
You got balls, kid. Do you know you got balls?
I am aware of them, yes.
I love your brother. Reminds me of me. What's your minor question?
Are there any openings in your business?
You got balls, but I think they're in your head.
Please, I'll do anything. I won't ask any questions.
There are no openings. The reason there are no openings is there's no business no more. I'm relocating. It's a one-man operation out of town. That's the end of this conversation. As far as I am concerned, this conversation is deceased, okay?
Please, I'll do anything. But please, just take me with you
Are
tonight.
you deaf or something? Is he deaf? Does he not hear what I just said? Did you hear what I just said?
I caught most of it.
Take you with me for what? For company? Your company is starting to pester me already. What do I need you for? What can you do for me, huh?
I can carry your little black satchel.
You interested in my little black satchel?
No, I just thought
No, but you want to carry it. Why? Does it look heavy to you? You think I got a broken arm? I can't carry a little bag like that?
No.
So you must have some other interest in it, huh? Have you been fooling around with this bag?
No, I swear.
So what are you curious about? How much it weighs or something? You want to pick it up? Go ahead. Pick it up.
I don't want him.
Pick it up, Jay. It ain't gonna bite you. You won't be happy until you pick it up. Go ahead, kid. Pick it up.
I really don't want to.
Come on, Jay, please pick it up.
Stay out of this.
No. Artie, come here.
Me?
That's right. You're Artie. I want you to go over to the stool and pick up the black bag.
But Jay is close.
Jay is not interested. I want you to do it. Okay, Artie, pick it up.
I don't know why, but I think I'm gonna cry.
Just pick it up, Artie. Is it heavy?
No,
Is it light?
no,
So what is it?
medium.
Okay, so it's medium. So what do you think is in the bag? Money? 5s and 10s and 20s and 100s, all stuck together with rubber bands? What? I said what?
I don't know.
You don't know. Well, maybe you better look in the bag and see. Why don't you do that, Artie? Open the bag, okay?
Please, Uncle.
I'm only going to ask you one more time, Artie, because I am running out of patience. Open the bag.
Don't do it, Artie. Leave him alone, Uncle Louie. You want the bag open? Do it yourself. You may not rob banks or grocery stores or little old women. You're worse than that. You're a bully. You pick on a couple of kids, your own nephews. And you make fun of my father because he cried and was afraid of Grandma? Well, everyone in Yonkers is afraid of Grandma. And I'll tell you something else about my father. At least he's doing something for this war. He's out there and he's sick and he's tired. But he's selling iron to make ships and tanks and cannons, and I'm proud of him. What are you doing? Hiding out in your mother's apartment? Scaring little kids? Acting like Humphrey Bogart? Well, you know Humphrey Bogart, and I'll tell you something else. No, that's all.
That was beautiful. That was thrilling. I had tears in my eyes, I swear to God. You got bigger balls than I thought, Jay. You got a couple of steel basketballs there. You know what you got, Jay? You got moxie.
What's Moxie?
Tell him, Artie.
That's Moxie.
Yeah! Your father's a lucky guy, let me tell you. That's why I don't think you should come with me, Jay. You take care of Artie here, and Mama and Bella. Maybe one day you'll be proud of your old Uncle Louie, too. And don't worry what was in the bag. It's just laundry. Dirty laundry, boys, that's all.
Are you a banker? Is this your lunch hour? But this is not the bank. You go downstairs and help Bella close the store. And Artie, get your clothes on. We have company tonight.
I don't think I can stay, Ma.
I didn't ask you to. Bella asked you. You'll stay. You have something to say to me? No? Then get downstairs. Oh, And you and I have something else to talk about later.
About what?
About the jar of pistachio nuts that is missing. That's about it. You're getting careless, Louis. You dropped some money on my dresser this morning.
Louis is never careless, Ma. The money's for you. I had a good week.
A good week for you is a bad week for someone else. I don't want your profits, Louis.
It's just $100. Happy birthday, Ma. It's tomorrow, right?
Don't pay me for being born. I've been paid enough.
Well, then take it for putting me up. You know how I hate hotels?
I don't take from you, Louis. I don't want what you have to give. You were always the strongest one, the survivor. Live at any cost, I taught you, yes, but not when someone else has to pay the price. Keep your filthy money, Louis.
You're terrific, Ma. 100% steel. Finest grade made. Eddie's out there looking for scrap iron, and the chump doesn't even know he's got a whole battleship right here. You can't get me down, Ma. I'm too tough. You taught me good. And whatever I have accomplished in this life, just remember, you're my partner.
Dear Mama, the boys tell me you're getting along fine with them. I told you they wouldn't be any trouble. Enclosed, I'm sending you $25 to cover their food and Artie's medicine. Jacob tells me some kids have been stealing pretzels and pistachio nuts. It's amazing that hasn't stopped in almost 30 years. Love it.
Would anyone like some more coffee? Mama?
No.
Gert? Strudel with it?
No.
Jane, go and get your Aunt Gert some more coffee, but no strudel. Louis, wouldn't you like another piece?
I had enough, Bella.
But you always have 2 pieces.
One strudel is enough tonight, okay, Bella?
Don't anyone help me with the chairs. I know just how I want them to be.
Listen, Mama, I'm gonna run along now. I'll call you next week. Gert, it was great seeing you again, sweetheart. You're looking terrific.
Louis, you're going to sit in this chair, right here.
Bella, I'm sorry. I really gotta go. It was a top-notch dinner, no kidding. Jay! It'll work out, trust me. There's Artie, I'm leaving.
No! Louis, you can't go yet, you promised.
I promised I'd stay for dinner. I stayed for dinner. How many dinners you want me to stay for?
But the family hasn't had a talk yet.
We did. We talked all through dinner. I never had a chance to swallow nothing. I'm all talked out, Bella.
But there's still something that hasn't been talked about. It wasn't something that could be talked about at dinner. You sit here. This is your place.
I told you I had to go right after the coffee. I had my coffee. I had my strudel. I had my dinner. I have to go, Bella.
Mama, Gert, tell him to stay. Louis, you have to be here. The whole family has to be here. We'll tell him, Mama.
You're getting excited, Bella.
I won't get excited, I promise. I'm fine, Mama. Just tell him to stay. Let me get the boys in.
He'll stay, Bella.
Jay, Artie, forget the dishes. We'll do them later. Everybody inside.
Here's your coffee, Aunt Gert.
Thank you.
Jay, Artie, you sit on the sofa next to your Aunt Gert. Oh, Mama, you stay there. I'll sit here, and Louis, you sit in that chair.
I've been sitting all night. Bella, I can stand up, okay?
But it would be so much better if you were sitting. I pictured everybody sitting.
I don't want to sit. Change the picture. Picture everybody sitting and me standing, all right?
Louis, can't you just sit down for a few minutes until Bella tells us what it is?
She wants to talk to us.
Okay, okay. Here, all right? pictured it, Bella?
No. I pictured you sitting in the chair I picked out.
Bella! It is very important that I leave here soon. Very important. Now, I don't want to upset you, sweetheart, but I can't spend the whole evening getting the seating arrangements right. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to listen, and then I'm going to go.
I pictured everybody sitting.
Jesus!
Louie, stop arguing with her and sit down, for God's sakes, before...
She gets into one of her moves again!
Louis! Sit! Gertrude, stop it.
Louis, sit. Louis, stand. Louis, eat. You don't scare me anymore, Ma. Maybe everybody else here, but not me. You understand that?
Sit down, Louis.
All right. Are we all seated now?
Yes, we're all seated, Bella. You want to take a picture of what you pictured?
Stop it, Louie.
Now, who wants to start?
Who wants to start? Start what? Mama, I haven't got time for this. Maybe when I was 12 years old, but not tonight. It's one of her games, her crazy games, for Christ's sakes.
Is this a game, Bella? Are you just playing a game with us, darling?
No, it's not a game. It's very important. But I don't know how to start to say it. So somebody has to help me and start first.
You have something important to tell us, and you want us to start. Gert, you understand her better than I do. When you figure out what it is, let me know.
Aunt Bella, have you been going to the movies a lot lately, Aunt Bella?
Thank you, Jay. Yes, I have been going to the movies a lot lately. 3 times this week.
Really? Did you see anything good?
Oh, yes. I saw a picture with William Holden and Jean Arthur. I really liked it. That's why I saw it 3 times.
This is what I stayed to dinner for? This is what I had to sit in the right seat to listen to? Jean Arthur and William Holden? Are they in the picture you pictured here?
Is that what this is all about, Bella? Is this all about what movies you went to last week?
No. But I'm getting to it. Ask me more questions, Jay. You're good at this.
Did you go alone?
Oh, yes. I always go alone. But it's interesting you asked me that, because I met a friend there. You can ask me questions too, Gert.
I don't know what kind of questions to ask you.
Ask her who the friend was.
Who was the friend?
His name is Johnny. And I always see him there because he's the head usher. He's very nice.
So you only saw him at the theater?
No, once or twice we went out for coffee. And once we took a walk in the park.
You went to the park with this guy?
Oh, just to talk. You have to sit down if you're going to ask me questions, Louis. Now, whose turn is it?
Was this when you come home at 11 o'clock at night?
Maybe. I think so. Was that it?
What were you doing until 11 o'clock?
Well, we walked and we talked, and we got to know each other. He doesn't want to be an usher forever. One day he wants to open his own restaurant.
His own restaurant? And he's an usher? What is he, 15, 16?
No, he's 40. And he wants to open up the restaurant with me.
Why with you?
Because I can do all the cooking. And write out the menus. And keep the books.
And what would he do?
He would be the manager.
If he's the manager, why doesn't he write out the menus and keep the books?
Well, he has a reading handicap.
A what?
A reading handicap.
Hold it. Wait a minute. What do you mean? He can't read?
You're not supposed to get out of your chair, Louis. That's not how I pictured it.
Yeah, well, now I'm starting to get my own picture. This guy is what? Illiterate?
Well, he can read. A little.
What's a little? His name? This guy is either pulling your leg or he's after something, Bella. Is he after something?
Well, maybe this isn't a good time to talk about
No,
it.
this is the perfect time to talk about it. What is this guy after, Bella? Has he touched you? Has he fooled around with you?
No, he's not that kind of person.
Well, what kind of person is he? He's 40 years old. He takes you to the park at night. He wants to open a restaurant with you, but he can't read or write? How are you going to open a restaurant? Who's going to put up the money, huh?
It'll only cost $5,000.
$5,000? Why not $5 million? Who's got the $5 grand? Him?
I don't think so. He doesn't have much money.
Oh, too bad. Well, who does that leave?
Don't yell at me, Louis.
I'm not yelling at you, Bella. I'm just asking you a question. Who does that leave to put up the $5,000?
This is too terrible. Mama, tell them to stop. This awful thing.
Who does that leave, Bella?
I'll get the money somewhere.
Where is somewhere? There is no somewhere. You want Mama to sell the store? Is that what this guy asked you to do?
He didn't ask me anything.
Then he's either very smart or very dangerous. He doesn't sound too smart to me. So that just leaves dangerous.
He's not dangerous.
How do you know that?
Because they don't take you at the home if you're dangerous.
The home?
My God. I don't understand this. Can somebody please explain all this to me?
Bella, honey, this man sounds very troubled. Is he living at the home now?
No, with his parents. He didn't like it at the home. They weren't nice to him there. It's not a nice place, Mama.
Bella, sweetheart, don't go to that movie anymore. Don't see that fella again. He may be very nice, but he sounds like he's got a lot of wacky ideas. You know what I mean, sweetheart?
You promised you would support me. Jay, Audie, you said you would back me up. You promised.
Back you up with what? The restaurant? The money? Is that what this guy is after?
He wants more than that.
What could possibly be more than that, Bella?
Me. He wants me. He wants to marry me. I want to marry him. I want to have his children. I want my own babies.
Jesus Christ.
That's enough, Bella. I don't want to listen to this anymore.
You think I can't have healthy babies, Mama? Well, I can. I'm as strong as an ox. I've worked in that store and taken care of you by myself since I'm 12 years old. That's how strong I am. Like steel, Mama. Isn't that how we're supposed to be? But my babies won't die because I'll take care of them and love them. And they won't get sick like me or Gert, or be weak like Eddie or Louie. My babies will be happier. My babies will be happier than we were because I'll teach them to be happy. Not to grow up and run away or never visit when they're older. Not to be able to breathe because they're so frightened. And never, ever to make them spend their lives rubbing my back and my legs because you never had anybody who loved you enough to want to touch you. Because you made it so clear that you never wanted to be touched with love. Do you know what it's like to touch steel, Mama? It's hard, it's cold, and I want to be warm and soft with my children. Well, let me have my babies, Mama, because I have to love somebody. I have to love someone who loved me back before I die. Give me that, Mama, and I promise you, you'll never have to worry about being alone, because you'll have us. Me and my husband and my babies. Louis, tell her how wonderful that would be. Wouldn't that make her happy, Gert? Mama, please say yes. I need you to say yes. Please. Somebody, please hold me.
Really, really bad. I wish you were home, even just for a weekend. Last night I cried for you and for Mom. But Jay was afraid Grandma was here, so he stuck a sock in my mouth. I miss you and love you. Your son, Audie, not Otter.
I wonder where Aunt Bella could be. Out there missing for 2 nights. Somewhere out there in the city. I'm worried.
Maybe Uncle Louie took her with him.
If he didn't take me, you think he's gonna take Aunt Bella and a 40-year-old usher from the home?
I'm going now. I think Mama feels better since Aunt Bella called me.
Any idea where she is?
Yes. She's at my house.
Your house?
She doesn't want Mama to know.
You mean she's been there all the time?
Is she ever coming back?
She's meeting with that man today. We'll know soon.
Do you think they'll get married?
Oh, who knows? She's been crying for 2 days now. I'm sorry. It's hard for me to talk.
Isn't there something the doctors can do about that?
I don't have it that much. It's mostly when I come here.
Oh.
You boys take care of Grandma now. If Bella doesn't come back, you're all she has.
I know.
If you run into trouble, do you have my number?
I don't think so.
It's Westchester 7. 4669.
What?
Westchester 7.
I have it. I have it.
Goodbye, darlings. Take care. I love you.
It could be worse. Suppose we collect with her instead.
That's not funny.
Yes, it is.
Okay, it is funny. But I feel sorry for her. I feel sorry for this whole family. Even Grandma. Don't you? Well, I do, and you should too. Hello, Grandma. How you feeling?
Is there anything we can get you, Grandma?
What are you doing inside on a Sunday? Why don't you go for a walk or something?
We thought we'd keep you company.
I don't need to be kept company.
Would you like the grandma or the radio on, Grandma?
Uh.
The Sunday news on today.
I've had enough news already this week.
Things are getting better in North Africa. They captured 20,000 Germans this month.
20,000 Germans? Good, that's good news. How's your father?
He's feeling better. He thinks he could be back with us in about 8 months.
8 months, eh? You'll be glad to get home, yeah?
Yeah. Sort of.
But we'll come out and visit you all the time, Grandma.
Maybe I won't be here. Maybe I sell the store.
Sell the store? But what would you do without the store?
Don't worry so much about your grandma. Your grandma can take care of herself, believe me. Go on, outside, both of you. You talk too much.
You sure you don't mind being alone?
Maybe this is one Sunday I get some rest.
Aunt Bella!
Are you okay?
Go already. How many times do I have to tell you?
Hello, Mama.
Would you like some tea? It's chilly in here. coffee cake at Grossman's. It's still warm. It's all right if you don't want to talk to me, Mama. I know you must be very angry with me.
Are you home for good, or this is a visit?
I don't know. I thought I'd come back and talk to you about it.
Like you talked to me the night you left, without a word.
You're the one who didn't talk, Mama. You never gave me a chance to say anything.
I heard what you had to say. I didn't have to hear no more.
Look, Mama, I'm not crying. I know you're very angry with me, and I'm not crying. And it's not because I'm afraid to cry. It's because I have no more tears left in me. I feel kind of empty inside, like you feel all the time.
How do you know how I feel?
You don't think I know anything, do you? You think I'm stupid, don't you, Mama?
No, you're not stupid.
Then what? Am I crazy? Is that what I am, Mama?
Don't you use that word with me.
Why not? If that's what I am, then don't be afraid to say it. Because if I'm crazy, I should be in the home, shouldn't I? But then you would be all alone and you wouldn't like that. Is that why you don't use that word?
You want to know what you are, Bella. You're a child. That's what the doctors told me. Not crazy, not stupid, a child. And that's how I treat you because that's all you understand. You don't need doctors, you're not sick. You don't need to live in the home. This is where you live, where you can be watched and cared for. Because you will always be a child, Bella. And maybe in this world where there is so much hate and sickness and death, where nobody can live in peace, then maybe you're better off. Stay a child, Bella, and be glad that's what God made you.
Then why did he make me look like a woman? And feel like a woman inside of me? And want all the things a woman should have? Is that what I should thank him for, Mama? Why did he do that? When I can do everything but think like a woman. I know I get confused sometimes and frightened. But if I'm a child, then why can't I be happy like a child? Why can't I be satisfied with dolls instead of babies?
I'm not so smart. I know answers to such things.
But I am smart, Mama. Maybe only as smart as a child. But some children are smarter than grown-ups. Some grown-ups I've seen are very stupid and very mean.
Don't have responsibilities, Bella. Responsibilities is what makes meanness.
I don't want to be your responsibility. Maybe then you won't be so mean to me.
Then who will be responsible for you? Yourself? That man you ran away with, who wants money from you, who wants other things from you? God knows what else. Things you could never know about. Stay the way you are, Bella, because you don't know what such feelings could do to you.
Yes, I do, Mama. I know what other things you're talking about. Because they've happened to me, Mama. They've happened to me because I wanted them to happen. Are you angry at me?
You don't know what you're saying, Bella.
You mean, am I telling the truth? Yes, Mama, I know what the truth is. Only I've been afraid to tell it to you for all these years. Gertrude knows. She's the only one. Do you hate me, Mama? Tell me, because I need to know if I did wrong or not.
You're angry with me, so you tell me lies. I won't listen to childish lies.
No, you have to listen, Mama. When I was in school, I let boys touch me. And boys that I met in the park and at the movies, even boys I met here in the store. Nights when you were asleep, I went down and let them in. And not just boys, Mama. Men, too.
Stop this, Bella. You don't know what you're saying. These are dreams you make up in your head.
I needed somebody to touch me, Mama. Somebody to hold me. To tell me I was pretty. You never told me that. Some of them even told me that they loved me. But I didn't believe them because I knew what they wanted. Except John. He did love me because he understood me. Because he was like me. He was the only one I ever felt safe with. And I thought for the first time I could be happy. That's why I ran away. I even brought the $5,000 to give him for the restaurant. Maybe then he'd find the courage to leave home too.
Oh, is this some dream of yours? Huh. Where would you get $5,000?
Does this look like a dream, Mama?
Where did you get this? Did you steal from me? You know where I keep my money. Nobody else knows but you, you thief. You steal from your own mama, you thief.
Go on, hit me, Mama. Crack my head open and make me stupid and crazy. Because that's what you really think I am anyway, isn't it?
You get out of my house. You go live with your thief friend. You want the rest of the money? Take it. It won't last you long. It won't be long before the both of you will steal again in order to keep alive. Believe me.
I don't want the rest of your money. You can have that too. Louis gave it to me. I stayed at Gertrude's these last 2 nights and Louis came to say goodbye. And he gave me that out of his little black satchel. And God knows how much more he had. I didn't ask him. Maybe he's a thief too, Mama, but he's my brother, and he loved me enough to want to help me. Thieves and sick little girls, Mama, that's what you have. Only God didn't make them that way. You did. We're alive, Mama, but that's all we are. Rose and Aaron, they're the lucky ones.
Don't say that. Please, God. Don't say that to me, Bella.
I'm sorry, Mama. I didn't mean to hurt you.
Yes. You do. It's my punishment for being alive. For surviving my own children. Not dying before them is my sin. Go, Bella. Take Louis' money. You think I don't know what he is? He stole since he was 5 years old. The year I lost Aaron. And I shut myself off from him and everybody. From you and Louis and Gert and Eddie. I lost Rose, then Aaron. And I stopped feeling because I couldn't stand losing anymore.
Mama.
No, go. Open your restaurant. Live your own life. Have your own babies. If it's a mistake, it'll be your mistake. And if I have done wrong by you, Bella, I will have to deal with that. Because that is the way I have lived my life. And no one, not even you, can change that for me now.
There is no restaurant, Mama. He's afraid to be a businessman or a manager. He likes being an usher. He likes to be in the dark all day, watching movies whenever he wants, because then he can live in a world he can feel safe in. He doesn't want to have babies. He doesn't want to get married. He wants to live with his parents because he knows that they love him. And that's enough for him.
Then maybe he's luckier than you.
Maybe he is. But I'll never stop wanting what I don't have. It's too late to go back for me now. Maybe I am still a child, but now there's just enough woman in me to make me miserable. We have to learn how to deal with that, you and me. And it can never be the same anymore. I'll go put my stuff away. I think we've both said enough for today. Don't you?
Dear Ray, this postcard is from Bella. I just want to tell you that Artie and Jay are all right. And I have good news for you, except I don't have no more room. Love, Bella.
Wonder how long Pop's gonna be in there talking to Grandma.
I don't know, but we did it, Artie. 10 months here and we're still alive. We got through Grandma and we're all right.
You know who I miss? Uncle Louie. I'm glad those two guys never caught him.
No, but maybe the Japs will. You think he's safer fighting in the South Pacific?
No, but he's probably the richest guy in the Guadalcanal.
Oh, thank God you're still here. I ran all over Yonkers looking for these. Okay, close your eyes. The football's for you, Jay. And the basketball's for you, Artie. Do you like them?
Holy mackerel!
This is incredible.
I hope it's the right size. I just took a guess.
This is one of the best gifts I ever got.
Well, you two were the best gifts I ever got. Oh, I hate to give you up.
Well, you don't have to. We're coming out all the time.
Thank you, Aunt Bella. I really love this.
Well, it's not just from me. It's from your grandmother, too. I just have to tell her later.
Well, I'm through talking to your grandma. You ready to go, boys?
Hey, Pop, look. It's from Aunt Bella and Grandma.
Aunt Bella, go out for a pass.
Oh, what's this? What have I told you about playing games in this house?
They weren't playing games, Ma. They know better than that.
They break something, they pay plenty. Believe me.
Thank you for the ball, Grandma. I love it.
I never owned a football in my life.
All right, Grandma's tired, boys. Let's say goodbye and go, huh?
We said goodbye this morning. 2 goodbyes is too much.
Well, Mom, I just wanted to say thank you. You've done a lot for me and the boys. I don't know how to repay you for that.
I'll tell you how. Don't do it again.
I pray to God I won't have to.
Well, if you have to, I'll say no again. And this time I mean it. When Louis left for the army, I thought about sending you the money. Even Bella asked me to. And then I said no. Eddie must do things for himself. And you did it. That's good.
Yes, Mama. I'm glad you finally approve of me.
I didn't say that, I said good.
I'll accept that, Mama.
I suppose now you'll be getting married and I won't see your boys for another 10 years.
Well, I'm not ready for marriage yet. But I promise from now on the boys won't be strangers. They'll be grandchildren. And I'm going to kiss you goodbye whether you like it or not. Thanks for not putting up a fight. Goodbye, Bella. What can I say?
I know, Eddie. I know.
I love you so much. I'll wait downstairs, boys, out in the street. Thank you, Grandma.
I just wanted to say thank you, Grandma, for taking us in. I know it wasn't easy.
That's right, it wasn't.
Well, it wasn't easy for us either. But I think I learned a lot since I came here. Some good and some bad. Do you know what I mean, Grandma?
You're not afraid to tell the truth. That's good. You want to know what my truth is? Everything hurts. Whatever it is you got good in life, you lose something.
I guess I'm too young to understand that.
And I'm too old to forget it. Go on, go. Take care of your father. He's a good boy, but he always needs a little help.
Well, you sure gave me and Jacob a lot of help. Dankeschön.
What?
That means thank you.
Oh, you're sneaky, this one. He tries to get around me. Don't try to change me. Sometimes old people aren't altogether wrong.
You're absolutely right. Can King Arthur give you a kiss goodbye?
What were you looking for that night under the boysenberry? My money, maybe?
No, I swear.
You should have looked under the malted machine.
Well, I'll get dinner started. Do you mind eating a little early? Because I'm going out tonight with a friend. It's a girl, Mama. I have a new girlfriend. She likes me and I like her. And she has a brother I like too. He works in a library. He can read everything. I'd like to have them both over for dinner some night. Can we do that? It's all right. It's no rush. You don't have to make up your mind right now. I thought Thursday would be a good night. It's called music, Mama.